Well, the cows are coming tomorrow, so we got to get ready. Yes, you did hear that correctly. The cows that I have talked about over and over again are coming tomorrow, or at least some of them are coming tomorrow. There's actually going to be a couple more ladies that are, again, still busy getting pregnant that aren't pregnant yet that will be coming later, but we're going to get about 5 head probably coming tomorrow. So in order to get ready for them, one of the biggest things that we have to do when they get there is make sure that they use the watering station properly, or at least that they use it at all. And so to do that, I'm actually going to put up a camera. One of my security cameras on the barn actually died, and I had 2 on there. One that was a Waze camera and one that was a Reolink camera. The Reolink camera on there is working great. The Waze camera on there actually died once before and died again, so we're going to replace it with a Reolink camera. But before I go and mount this camera on the barn, I'm going to put it next to the watering station for a little bit just to watch the cows, make sure that they use them properly. It'll let me watch them even when I'm not there and, you know, see that they're using the water, etc. But to do that, I need to make a mount. And so to make a mount, we need to make a mount that's going to go over the side of a corral panel, and just going to sit on the top of a corral panel. These corral panels are about 6 feet high, so there's, you know, plenty of height there, but I need to make a mount that this thing can go on. And to do that, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out. We'll see here. I have this lovely pile of scrap lumber here behind me sitting in my garage, so we're just going to take some scrap lumber and start piecing some stuff together and see if we get something that halfway resembles a mount to sit on top of a corral panel. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be beautiful, it's going to be temporary. We're only going to have it there for maybe a couple months while we, you know, watch the cows like this, and then it's going to go back up on the barn, and I'll show you how I make the mounts for the corners of my barn overhang. Those are actually a lot cooler than what I'm doing today. But anyway, what I'm probably going to do, use this piece of 2x10, and that'll be the one that our camera actually gets mounted to, and then I'll stick a 2x4 on the back side of it, so that'll sit over the top of the corral panel, and then probably just a 2x4 down the back to make a hook so that it can just hook on. And then I think what I'm going to do on top, I'll probably just put something on top, because I'd like to have this covered so that it's out of the rain, or at least most of the rain. I always hate the rain falling on the cameras. I know that they're waterproof and they're supposed to be able to be out in the rain, but I just don't like it. So I'm going to see if I can put that out there. I've got some pieces of cedar fence planks, so I think I'll try to use those for roof. So let's get started and see how this goes. So remember when I said this didn't need to be pretty? As you can tell, I wasn't kidding. This is where our camera will go. We've got our hook here effectively for where this will sit on top of the corral panel. When it does, it's going to end up leaning forward like that as it sits on top of the panel, and that's okay. We actually want that. That's going to give this something of an angle here for a roof, and that'll be fine. Again, it's not perfect. It's not the greatest roof in the history of roofs or anything like that, but it should keep, you know, a deluge of rain from, you know, just swamping the camera. So that's really all I wanted to do, is just keep the majority of rain off the camera. And again, this is all meant to be temporary. This isn't going to last a year or anything like that. And it's all made out of just scrap wood that I had laying around. So that's good enough. So the next thing to do, we're going to get our camera mounted on the front. Then we'll get our solar panel mounted on top. And we'll be able to call this thing done. And we'll take it out and stick it on top of the corral panel and see how it goes tomorrow. Well, when I said it was okay if it looked ugly, I meant it. And I usually would do a lot more planning before building something, but in this case, cows are coming tomorrow. I don't have a lot of time. And again, scrap lumber, that's what we're using here. But it works out okay, I think. We got our camera mounted here. We got a bit of a roof, and we got our solar panel up top. This is going to end up facing south. I know what this is going to sit on, so that'll be good as far as the solar panel goes. And we'll see. So tomorrow we're going to get it out there and get it looking at cows, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's sitting on top of the corral panel, and hopefully we get to see some cows using the water like they're supposed to. So until tomorrow. And here's our camera sitting out here on our cattle panels, so ready to go. We got our waterer right here, we got our camera right here. So from here we should be able to watch the entire temporary corral with it, so we can see the cows moving around once they get here, and most importantly we'll be able to tell when they use the waterer. So that'll be pretty good. Again, is it the greatest thing ever? No, but it's only got to sit here for maybe a month max. We'll see how long we even decide to keep it here before it ends up getting relocated to the top of the barn. So anyway, that's it. Very quick and makeshift camera mount, but hopefully it'll work for us, and we'll see you soon to take a look at the cows when they get here.